Bristol, one of the most vibrant and eclectic cities in the UK. Bristol holds a special place in my heart, and I've grown up with this ever-changing landscape over the last 14 years. I've watched it change, diversify and expand, all the while keeping a fantastic sense of community. Myself and Ida, plus a bunch of wonderful creators, explored the beautiful city of Bristol as part of my micro-gap with Visit England and Visit Bristol, encouraging us to investigate what is in our own backyard. With an hour and 15-minute train journey to the heart of Bristol, we were invited to be a local for the day and seeing all the hotspots and variety that this stunning city has to offer. Checking out the amazing Yacht Lush, which had divine hazelnut chocolate brownies, super gooey and super scrumptious, and not vegan friendly, but I definitely recommend them. A walking tour of Bristol street art and trying our hand at becoming our own version of a graffiti artist. We ate some delicious, ethically sourced and locally sourced food from Canteen Bristol, which also plays live music every evening, so I'd highly recommend going there. Rounding it all off with a trip to Milk Thistle, learning all about gin, its origins, and tasting some of the delights. Needless to say, we had an absolute blast and left a little bit squiffy. Or was that just me?
Telling you some of the stories related to Bristol and Bristol's history with street art and graffiti art. And then we will also be doing a spray session where you will all be getting your hands on the spray cans and spraying your own artworks in the Stokescroft area, which is the creative and contemporary centre, the independent centre of Bristol. So we're now going to go and look at some art which was painted in 2011 and 2012, and the significance of this, and the reason why I had to give you this introduction, is this was an event that was promoted and paid for by Bristol City Council. Nobody could believe that the council was suddenly behind the art, promoting it and helping to create opportunities for artists. So this was a great surprise, and the event that happened here called See No Evil was a huge success, transforming this street into a nondescript location where you wouldn't ordinarily visit, coming to Bristol into one of the most popular locations to come and visit, especially with a camera. So let's go and have a look at some of the art on the street. And
so if you want to take a video, if you keep turning around
That way, to my right.
If you
go
point
forward
upwards, then you should
that way.
be able to hopefully
Do you
see
think
the
that
straight art.
It's a photo of a mom and her child. Like hues of grays, a little bit of hint of red, but literally all around her says graffiti. It's absolutely dope.
Love that.
She has like flowing hair, almost looks like Pocahontas.
Wow.
And the baby is like a chunky baby.
Oh.
There's also like this huge painting to our right. He's not talking about this one necessarily, but it's this huge man and with a top hat, black top hat, and he's pouring out like a can of paint, but it's this bright orange.
Oh wow.
There we are. Oh, the bus went by, but after the bus.
Oh, he's on the top. It's like a beautiful geisha girl, and she has like bright orange lipstick, and then she has like a pretty turquoise, like smoky eye.
Wow.
And she's holding this beautiful bird that's that same blue that's in her eyeshadow and orange that's in her lips, and it's almost like a hummingbird.
Oh
It's
wow.
gorgeous though. But it's like painted on top of like a regular tag wall, like you were saying, so it kind of looks out of place, but I love it. Beautiful.
Yeah, it sounds super cool.
Yeah, a lot of oranges and purples. And then you can almost see like some Japanese structures in the back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How to create an awesome piece of graffiti art. Step 1. Know the correct stance. Stand about 20 centimeters away from the board. Step 2. Have one foot positioned behind the other. Step 3. Hold the spray can at arm's length and create a windscreen wiper motion. Step 4. Use an awesome stencil and create your own masterpiece.
And then to the left a bit.
There. Did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. And I reckon you could keep going. There's still a lot of the heart to do.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. Looks really good. So to the left a bit. right half is looking purple. You've got quite a bit of space on the left. Do you want to go for a pink now?
Yeah, that would be super cool.
Okay, cool. I'll get you
Brilliant, thank you.
Sassy, if you come slightly to the right and slightly forwards. Yeah, go for it. Nice, and to the left. That's it, that's the area you need to do.
That's good. That's good. Make sure you don't do too much because you start tripping.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, it's fine, no, it's fine because you're quite far away from it, so I don't think you're getting any drips actually.
Oh, okay.
So, it looks really cool. Do you want another colour, another shade of pink, or?
Don't mind, what do you think? Do you think it looks...
Probably like green or like maybe like a red. So it's like a pinky purpley.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think?
Red, there is
Yeah, the red.
light green, orange, purple. No, you already got that.
Yeah.
This swap brown.
Okay, thank you.
There's also a really beautiful blue, like a baby blue.
Oh wow, okay.
Which I think they're really nice for what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so where would I like
So
here?
if we go forwards and a bit further forward, I reckon. And that's right. Go for it. Yeah.
Go for it. Side to side.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's quite a lot of paint now, I reckon.
Yeah.
Should we do another colour?
Yeah, I think do blue.
Okay.
So now basically the red's gone over the pink and you've got the purple on your right hand side.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's going pink to red to purple at the minute, which is
Ooh,
looking cool.
nice. Okay. Yeah.
I've got blue in my hand, a baby blue.
Thank
So
you ever so much.
you can do the bottom bit on the right side.
Okay, so that way, yeah?
And try and focus,
So I'll get you to help me focus the nozzle like that.
Go on, no, a bit higher up. Higher up. Higher and a bit to the left. Perfect, yeah. And just go up and down. Yeah. A little bit to your right.
Here?
Yeah. Perfect.
Bit more?
Cool.
Or is that
Just one more squirt.
Yeah, because then you've still got some purple there too.
Yeah.
And then what colour do you want to do wear the wall at the bottom?
don't know. What colour do you think?
I should mind in black.
Did you?
Oh, that's smart.
Very smart.
Last minute.
Actually, yeah, it's quite classic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's classic, isn't it? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sassy girl, I'll see you over here. Although Sassy, there is actually gold.
Oh, why not? Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've just realised I haven't got my mask on and neither of you.
Yeah.
Do you want your mask?
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
We've got one here.
Nah, it's alright.
You're
Okay, here's
right.
the gold.
Oh, thank you.
So where's the ball's right at the bottom? So if
That
you go
way.
a little bit higher up.
Here?
Yeah.
A bit lower. A bit lower.
Yeah.
And then
And come a bit forward as well, just so you know the pink.
Yeah.
And a bit lower down.
Yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
And then left to
Literally just left to right, yeah. A little more left. Left. Yeah, perfect, yeah. Yeah, perfect. That's good. And a bit left as well.
That way?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. A little more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got a little bit more on the left.
Oh, okay.
Like a little tiny bit of a W, but it's like falling down now.
Oh, no. Did it too close, didn't I?
No, it's good. It's good.
It seems to be a stronger paint, doesn't it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah? Put it in the left. Wow. There we go.
Thank you.
Wow! Woo! I love it.
Thanks, ladies.
Yeah, I put that
And last but not least, we headed off to Milk Thistle. This is a really cool speakeasy bar where we learned loads about gin.
Thankfully, I can taste the fruit a lot.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I'll drink it. I'll drink it all.
I'll drink it all.
In absence, what's the word?
Oh,
In lieu of anything
let's just say we had a tipple or two. I don't know how many times you've been blind drunk, but for me, it's every time.
Don't know why I got named William of Orange in the musical Duncan, but yeah, makes a bit of sense. So he was our king. He was also Dutch. So has anyone heard of the 30-Year War before? Effectively one of the world's biggest wars, even by modern scales. About 8 million people died from it. So the English and the Dutch were obviously on site because we shared a king. And we went over, we were fighting in the fields with the Dutch, and the Dutch were drinking out of this clay kip flask and then going and fighting. Can anyone see what I'm hinting at the moment? Yeah. Drinking, getting a bit drunk, getting courageous. Dutch courage. This is where the saying actually comes from.
Love that.
You guys. So, after the 30-year war ended, I'm going a bit too quickly actually. I'm going to let everyone take photos more quickly. That's okay, because otherwise I'm going to outpace myself with the other drinks. Perfect. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please shout at me, put your hand up, let me know, and I'll try and answer them as best I can.
It's brandy for shots.
Quite a good one.
Yeah, I had to steal some lemonade.
So Guinness was for...
Too strong, isn't it? It's too powerful. If you want lemonade, help yourself.
Thank you.
It made me say blah, 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 blah.
I know, right?
So you get a lot of things like borrows as well, being used as
Does it have a
digestive.
colour?
So things to help calm
Does it have a
you
colour?
down,
This
kind of
one is
thing,
just
heavy
clear.
thing. Very much into
I always
Italian.
expect it to be orange.
So let me give you a fun fact about juniper berries. The juniper bush it grows on grows about to my waist height. So not very tall at all. And it takes about 2 or 3 years to actually reach maturity, so it'll start producing viable berries for distilling. And to this day, they have not been able to create a machine to harvest those berries. So every bit of juniper or gin you have has had someone picking those berries for you.
Yes.
It makes it a really nice sort of craft spirit, shall we say. That's a fun buzzword nowadays. Wonderful. So what does everyone think of this?
Strong.
Don't like it? Strong? So this is 42% ABV.
Babes, that's why it's strong.
We're going to walk through down this
Most of the
stairs.
spirits are
It's alright, you can borrow Ida.
So it's only slightly hard, but you can definitely taste it.
A massive thank you goes to Claire from Visit England, Susie from Visit Bristol, Han from Traverse Events, and not forgetting my homegirl Marty. Her descriptions were absolutely amazing and she really brought the art to life for me. Bristol as a city is definitely one of my UK favourites, but it's also super accessible too. Don't forget to check out my blog post to see more accessibility side of it. And most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me your thoughts below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!